Hello and welcome to the next chapter of the BMS training. In this chapter we are going to discuss about centrifugal pumps in BMS control application, how to control and monitor it. This is the basic level of the BMS training. By the way, my name is Amir, I'm a mechanics tutor and I hope to provide you the nice information in this section. So let's start. In this picture you can see the schematic figure of the centrifugal pump. You can see what components we need to control and monitor in BMS. So let's start. First of all, we need a flow switch. Because of that, we need a digital input from the BMS side to read the data. Why we need the flow switch? Because when the pump starts to work or start working, we need to understand if it works fine or not, if it is okay or not, if the output of the pump is exists or not. So to make sure that the pump is work fine, we need the flow switch. Also, if we need some more precise information, we need a pressure transmitter sensor. So we need to know if the required pressure is provided by pump or not. So because of that, we need the analog input for. From the electrical panel, we need to read if the selector switch, if it's placed in manual. So because of that, we need one digital input. If the pump is on and off, so because of that, we should read the status of the electrical panel. So we need another digital input. We need to know if the motor is working fine, we're working okay or not. So we need to read the trip. So we need the trip status, we need another digital input. And we should know if the selector is placed in automatic. So because of that, we need another, or we can say the other digital input. So totally we need 4 digital input from this side. Finally, we need 1 digital output to switch on and off the pump. That's it. So because of that, when the I/O table is ready, based on that we can go and select the right digital input output plus controller from the BACnet controller or KNX controller and similar. Based on that, we should go to the datasheet and select the right product. So maybe in some situations we need we have the pump with drive. So because of that, we need the analog input to control the drive, and when we have the drive, it is recommended to have the differential pressure transmitter to understand and read the output of the system more precisely in a closed loop controller. So you can see in this case, if it's more complicated, so the I/O table demand more I/O. Because of that, the selection may be different to select. Of course, in addition to the BACnet controller, we can select the KNX controller, KNX actuator, or KNX compact controller, we can say, to control the pump. In the picture you can see the Synco 900 from Siemens. like the controller, the compact controller like RMU, we can use it according to the I/O. We can select it and connect it to the system to read and control it. So we talk about some specific sensor like pressure transmitter to transmit the precise pressure output of the system. So the signal, it's 0 to 10 volt or 4 to 20 milliamp. It needs to be powered up by 24 volt. Always go to wiring information from the manufacturers to understand how to wire it, and also understand the datasheet of the sensors. In here you can see the input-output signal and also the pressure range that this pressure transmitter is going to supply. We talk about flow switch. So the flow switch, you should take care of the installation instruction from the manufacturers. Also, it provides us only one contact. You remember we use the digital input. So we should take care of the wiring. The other sensor we talk about is differential pressure transmitter sensors. We use it when we use the drive. So you can see in the picture the wiring 0 to 10 volt, how it can be. Also the piping is important, so we should take care of it and do it according to the manufacturer's specification. In this example I provide for you, you saw that we use the drive to control and power up and supply the motor of the pump. So we should select the drive based on the motor capacity, if it's 1 phase, 3 phase and so on, and what is the wattage and horsepower and so on. So we should take care of it, select it, and also take care of the wiring according to the manufacturer's datasheet. So in summary, we install pressure transmitter, flow switch, drive to supply the motor, differential pressure transmitter, and also connection to the electrical panel. So as a control engineer, it is better to understand the principle also. So the principle is out of the scope of this course, but you can study it in the internet and mechanical documentation. Centrifugal pump, as you can see in the picture, the flow is coming at the center and diagonally when from the impeller is going out to supply to the building. Typically the RPM is between 500 to 5000. Typically is used to supply the hot and cold water to the HVAC systems in the building. Thank you very much to listen to this course. I hope these informations find you well. If you have any questions, please let me know, and see you in the next courses.